What's up, guys? Welcome to Freedom of Speech. Here on a Sunday morning, I'd like to say thank you very much to my existing members. They are Froggy Went Knitting, Christopher C., Katrina's Clutch World, Sty North, Mike's World, a.k.a. Mom and Dad, which is Michael Telling, Lori, Life with Linda, Red Devil's Garage, Mr. Briggs, Drizzly Beat Gaming, Jeff Schools, Valve Lady 49, Diane Shop, Go-Karts Are Going Fishing, Rosanna, Fishing Trucker, Be a Small Engine, Timothy, the hashtag The Timey Hand, Fritz Smith, Mud Farmer, Iron Dog 63, Rolling Through Life, Mower Outlaw, Hal Fisher, Kevin's Garage, Grandpa's Adventures, Twister V Twin Garage, Pull Up Your Ed, Miss Kingpin, and Tampa Boy Customs. Guys all know the routines. If you haven't been up here before, this is basically where you can come up on a panel, say anything you fucking please. It does not matter what it is all about. It could be politics, dramas, anything that goes on in the household. Does not matter. We have a few people up in the chat already. Would like to say thank you to Bruce. What's going on there, brother? Brandon. Nomi. I think I'm saying that right. My mom and dad, Miss Kingpin, Perkins Life. The link is there if anybody would like to come up in the link. Yes, I did upload another video today. It was a small little premiere video that we did up in Providence. It was supposed to be a lot larger, but due to the weather, as you've seen, it wasn't that nice out. It was kind of cold. So a lot of people did not show up, which is kind of stupid, I think. The whole purpose of that is trying to get Governor Gina to get second thoughts about closing most of these small businesses and doing a full lockdown. Do I think Rhode Island is going to a full lockdown? Yes, of course. After these 2 weeks, she's already made up her mind. We're going to do a full lockdown here in Rhode Island. So, let's see. I got a few windows here I got to close because it's aggravating the heck out of me. Let's see. We got Brandon. Morning, everybody. We got two Brandons in there. If anybody would like to come up on the panel, feel free to come up on the panel. We could talk about anything that goes on in your state. Talk about mud mower shit. We could talk about racing, dirt bikes, small engines. It does not matter what we talk about. It's open conversation. Kyle, simply, what's going on, brother? I don't know. Could talk about anything. Open conversation. My moderators have the day off, so any trolls in there, do not delete them. That's why we call it freedom of speech. That means do not hide the trolls. But anyways, we'll wait for a couple people to show up. I ended up pushing that play button a little bit sooner. Gonna get my pipe going. Waiting in some new pipe to come in today from the mail. So I got this stuff. It's called Backwoods pipe tobacco. I'm not that type of fan on this stuff. It's alright, but what's up, Mr. Briggs? No name. There we go. I don't know, I wasn't able to read that earlier. You ready to come up there, no name? Your microphone's a little muted there, that's fine. Anybody else like to come on up? Fun things to do with Tex Sparky. What is going on? The Bucket Boy. Feel free to hit that link if you want to come on up. We'll wait until No Name gets in there. Gotta hook up your wireless headphones. I got you. There we go.
Yeah, I sound a little better on the wireless.
Where's the better half?
Without the echo. Well, I told him I'm up here, that we got a live panel going. Send him the link. Maybe he'll sub to you.
I got you.
I found you through Bucket Boy.
Yeah. Yeah, I was on this panel all day. And you were live too. I went on yours.
Oh, I join other panels. I haven't done anything live really in a long time. I don't think I ran a panel, but I joined panels.
Exactly. We got a few new people in there. Jeff, how you doing, buddy? I bought a Baja 200cc bike. Oh, nice. I still got that moped there if you interested in that, Kyle. I'll get $100 if you're interested.
Oh, there you are in the chat, hubby. Put on some clothes and come join us. There's plenty of room. I put the sign out to warn him. Anymore, he figures when I'm dressed, I'm probably on camera.
Yeah.
But it's cold in Michigan now, so yeah, I'm dressed a little more often than I'm on camera.
Yeah, it's kind of cold here, too. It's about 34 this morning. Rhode Island.
Fahrenheit.
Yeah. Yep.
For our Australian friends, they're probably 34 Celsius. It's summertime there.
Yeah, exactly.
And it gets hot.
The original Mr. Briggs. I like that. What's up, Scott?
Hey, everybody was hacking me and putting on, calling themselves Mr. Briggs. There ain't nobody like me. I'm the original.
Yeah, I got one out there that likes to use my name.
It's like copying you.
Yeah, I got one guy out there, I guess it was on Tampa Boys, left a message or something. Something about Lucky, help Lucky get money for a crackhead coffee or something like that.
Yeah, I saw that.
Oh,
Yeah.
Black Rifle coffee, right?
Yeah, that is a crackhead for my coffee right here.
Oh,
What's
looks
up,
like
Brandon?
Brandon's trying. He dropped.
He dropped
Probably
that quick,
fixing
huh?
something. Sometimes it takes a couple tries to get StreamYards to, start up his squirrel on the hamster wheel.
He's up in Vermont, so plus working off a cell phone.
Well, I live near Detroit. I actually live in Wayne County.
Yep.
So if you want to hear about the jiggery fuckery pokery, this is an adult stream, right? I get to use all the words.
It's called freedom of speech. So you can basically say anything you fucking please. It does not matter what it is. And including the trolls, they're more than welcome to come up and say whatever they want to. We don't delete the trolls. We let them just say what they want to say.
How many of our politicians go to jail?
How many?
How many of our Detroit politicians go to jail? Oh, I would say 50% of them. I mean, it's an unreasonable number. And what? They threw Kwame Kilpatrick, our former mayor, in jail for how long? For what charges? I mean, they just gave him like COVID relief stuff, but I mean, even though they gave him a cushy package the first time, he couldn't even stick to it. And so many of our council members and other elected officials with all that graft end up in jail for a long time.
Yeah. What's up, Miss? What's up, Brandon?
There's hubby.
What's up? Well, I'm not going to call him hubby. I'll just call him the better half.
Okay. Oh, he can't hear, though.
Yeah. Tell him I said hi.
He says hi.
What's up, Froggy?
No, we sound okay. It's just better this way. Let me fix it.
Brandon, how you doing?
What's going on, Mike?
What's going on?
Oh, nothing much, brother. Gonna take the old sled out and weld the handle back up on her and put her away for the winter.
Yeah. I took mine out. I drove it out of the garage. I think it was Friday morning. As soon as I get outside the garage door, it ran out of gas.
Yep. Yep.
Grandpa, I'm just waiting for your camera to come up this way I can add you. For some reason, it's not coming up where I can add you yet. So give me a minute.
I went and came out this morning to start it. It's like 30, 34, 35 out. Sitting on the charger.
There we go. Yeah, that was the same gas I used when we all got together there.
Grandpa.
What's up, Grandpa?
Hey, how's it going?
Man, missing the action yesterday. Didn't get on nobody's panels or nothing this way we could say happy birthday to you.
I was busy all day.
Yeah, well, I did say happy birthday. I want to say happy birthday to you again, Grandpa.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Thank
happy
you.
birthday, you old coot.
Yeah.
That bird. Look at it.
The bucket boy was just on there. I don't know where he went. Disappeared quick. He probably jumping in the shower. What's the plans today, Grandpa?
I'm not sure yet. My son and his fiance are still here.
Oh, sweet.
Hey, James, Jeff, Froggy.
Gonna take him to that sandwich shop.
Probably not.
Morning, Froggy.
How about you, Mr. Briggs?
I got that guy coming down today. He's gonna start measuring up the roof so they can change the roof here in about 3 or 4 weeks.
Yeah. You
Finally
gotta
got
do
the
it.
second mortgage not second mortgage, just refinanced the mortgage and borrowed enough to do the roof and the siding on the dormers.
Yep. You gotta do a full install with plywood, because that probably has lap boards on it, right?
Oh, it's got boards, yeah. But I'm not I made sure they put on the contract no chipboard. I don't want any of that shit. I want a piece of plywood. That
Yeah.
chipboard is shit.
Yep. Yeah, you don't want that.
And good morning, Lucky, and No Name, and Brandon, and Mr. Briggs.
Alright. Who else we got there? Hey, Jeff.
Hey, I made it. Holy shit.
Yeah, you made it. I did notice that your camera does work. I mean, your internet does work better if you don't have your camera on. So if you want to turn your camera off and keep just the sound going.
Well, this on the phone right now. The other camera, it won't connect.
Jeff, don't move. You're going to lose your internet.
Well, it's been almost 20 seconds, hasn't it?
Yeah.
At least that's what the guy in the middle keeps calling me. I'm only good for 20 seconds.
There's
If you last more
baby
20
Luna.
seconds, must be you took Viagra, right?
There's Luna. Luna! She's like, yeah,
Don't bother
leave me
me.
alone. Exactly. Do you work anymore on that safe?
Yeah, it's in the house.
Ah, congratulations.
Yeah, my brother come up yesterday after I managed to get up on the porch, and he got there just as I was getting it off the ramps there. We put it in the house. We put it in the room upstairs. We're decided probably not a real good idea to roll it down the stairs.
Yep. Yeah, that's dangerous. That's a heavy safe.
Yeah, it is. Even loaded right now too.
Yeah, I bet you. What's up, Thomas? Let's see, who else is here in the chat? Perkins Life, what's going on? It's early in the morning. What can we bitch about?
No, it's 10 o'clock. It ain't early.
Yeah, it's still early. Not too many people are up.
Well, I could still be sleeping.
Anybody
Hey,
see that
Thomas.
video that I did this morning? The premiere?
Yeah, I just got done watching it. It was hilarious.
Yeah, that old guy, he was a kick at the end. I wish he was there during the whole thing.
Yeah, it reminded me of Dr. Brown from Back to the Future.
Yeah, exactly. Yep. Get rid of Gina's face. My mom and dad. Let's see if I could do that.
Hey, Mike.
trying my best not to move right now.
There we go. Yeah, that's our governor right there. That lady that was in the back. That's Governor Gina. She's nothing but a bitch.
Call her a lady.
Hang up some Christmas lights today on a ladder. But don't fall. Much better. Oh.
Some people should fall off the ladder.
You're cooking a turkey today.
Yeah, it was still going knock knock on Thursday. We had lasagna and 2 kinds of stuffing instead.
Lasagna. We have a crock pot lasagna. Grandpa gave my wife a recipe, and that's what we're having today.
Good.
Basically a lasagna, but you put it in a crock pot.
That sounds good.
I have streamlined my lasagna recipe. I concentrate on making a good bolognese sauce, right? A nice rich meat sauce. And then I cheat like crap for the bechamel instead of worrying about the roux and all that. I just throw a few eggs and whatever dairy I have and spread that in. And it seems to work. The trick is you got to add the eggs for the thickener.
Eggs, huh? Never thought of that.
And that way it's not so messy.
Mr. Briggs, what was that riding lawnmower I seen you go by there?
Oh, just an old MTD that someone dumped in my yard about a month ago. I got to tear it apart.
Yeah. Exactly. Junk.
They drive. I just want the motor out of it. It's going to be turned into parts.
Yeah. What kind of engine?
12 and a half horse flathead.
12.5. Yeah, no, that's well worth it.
I got this one here. They dumped off. That's the same. It's a 20 or 22 horse speed twin in that.
Well, open up the hood. It'll show you right there on the cover.
Yeah, I know. I don't know. Someone just dumped it. 22.
22. Yep.
I'm gonna yank the motor out of that too. That's another MTD made to die.
Why would they abandon an ATV? Those things are so much fun. Oh, okay.
It's a riding lawnmower, but we convert them to a ATV. A poor man's ATV, that's what we call it.
That one ain't worth converting.
Not an MTD, no. The engine is.
The engine, oh yeah, the engine. The engine's. The guy rebuilt the motor, imported it. He said it runs good. It starts right up and runs, but it ain't worth doing. The body's worth. The motor's worth more than the body.
Is that Briggs?
Yeah.
Why?
It's usually anything from a 21 to 22 is usually a 2-barrel as well. What's up, brother Ed?
Just got home from breakfast, man.
Yeah, we just had our pound of bacon before I came live.
Sundays are the days to go out to breakfast.
That's the funny. I don't have to go out for my breakfast.
Well, I don't have to either, but you know.
Well, if you don't go out, that means you ain't gonna get it because you're not gonna cook, right?
I cook, but I just enjoy going out and seeing the cute waitresses.
All right, point the camera down a little bit more. Let's see it. Look at that beautiful thing, huh? Oh man.
That fucker's clean, man. Damn.
Yeah, that fuck is probably about $3,000 sitting there on the bench.
Beautiful.
Closer to $8,000.
Yeah, wow.
Ain't that scary?
It is.
You can buy a car for what that motor costs.
Oh, shit.
Yep.
That's beautiful, though.
What to do?
I'm gonna put the closure plate on it and valve covers on it. And we're gonna ship it off to the machine shop. Have the intake manifold made.
Yep. Now, are you gonna you're not gonna seal everything up. You're just gonna put the covers on, right?
Yeah. I still gotta shim the cam, shim the crank.
Right.
The rockers and everything have to go on. So yeah, I'm just going to close it up so that no dirt or anything gets in it. And then when he gets done building the intake, then Mark will bring it back, and I'll shim the cam, shim the crank, put the roller rockers and push rods, and because we got doing these, we got to get custom length push rods. So I got to use adjustable push rods after I get everything set, measure the length, and then we'll have the push rods made and dropped in.
It looks
Wow.
like a stroke. Yeah, well, no, it's a V though.
It's a V
Okay,
twin.
what is that? Is it how many cylinders? Is it a 2-stroke or a 4-stroke?
Two cylinders. A bike engine.
Yep. 2-cylinder, 4-stroke, little over 50 cubic inches. Should be somewhere in the neighborhood 110, 120 horsepower.
That's good enough for.
But it's not a bike engine.
None of that stupid electronic control.
No, that's the real deal, man.
No, it'll have electronic ignition, a crank pickup to fire the coils. We use Voodoo coils on them, and there's
I'm thinking like the valves. I did electronic valves. I did electronic throttle. You don't need that nonsense. That's why you're shimming it, right?
Yeah, we'll shim the end plate and the cam and the crank to make sure it doesn't walk back and forth and work on the crank bearings and stuff. And then, like I said, the ignition on it is basically it's an old motorcycle style pickup. It has 2 little pickups that go off the crank, and it tells the coil when to fire. And the coils we use are 80,000 volt coils, and they will light you up in a heartbeat.
Oh God, yes.
Oof.
So, but yeah, this thing is purely for tractor pulling. These aren't even stock heads. They're recast, remanufactured heads. Much bigger valves and everything in them. Double coil springs. It's just a beast. Yeah.
Beautiful beast.
Oh yeah. Fully adjustable cam for timing and stuff. Billet rods, billet pistons. The pistons are gas ported. It's actually what they call a reverse grind cam. On the stock Kohler V twins, the carburetor actually faces out the front of them, or it comes out the back, and then they'll loop up and over and face forward. This one, the carburetor will actually be on the front of the motor, and the exhaust comes out the back side. So,
wow,
they just flow a lot better that way when you do that.
We lost Grandpa.
Yeah, you imagine putting that on the Lucky 7? You'd have to get life insurance.
Oh man. Well, it's not the horsepower that they're actually making it. They're making it for the torque, so it has a lot of torque. But
yeah, this thing it wouldn't do good on a race mower because it won't wind up fast enough in and out of the corners stuff. But once it gets wound up to 10,000 RPMs, it'll stay there until you kill the motor.
Right.
Yeah, you could put it on a mini bike, but it would take you forever to get up to speed, get it wound up. But and building these things, I had to building the tractors all together. I had to get out. I used to do drag racing, and I had to get out of the mentality of spinning's not winning.
Yep.
In our case, spinning is winning. You want to get a wheel speed, 40, 50 mile an hour, because you don't have lugging power. You use inertia. You get going 25, 30 miles an hour, and then that inertia carries you even further.
Now, after that engine is complete, what's the weight going to be on it?
I'm not really quite sure. I'd have to drop it on the scales to be exact. It's not much more than a stock motor. It is a little heavier because we've had aluminum plate welded on the outside of the block, 4 on each side and in front of it to keep it from separating. That's the one drawback about these Kohler Commands. they will crack right down between the cylinders from the crank up through the cam bearings and up into the heads.
Right.
Oh,
It don't
that
sound
would
good.
break my heart after all the work you put into it.
Yeah, well, that's why we plate the outside of the block. They actually weld like 3/16 or 1/4 inch plate steel on the outside of both jugs, and then the whole front of it has a big plate going all the way around all the bearings and everything. It's all welded in place, and it's always the front side, the PTO side, not the flywheel side that breaks. Or I'm sorry, it's the flywheel side that breaks, not the PTO side. So
Now, when you get that all ready to go, put it inside the tractor, do they actually weigh the tractor for specs? In other words, for qualifications, or you go by your rank? Or how do you?
each horsepower class has its own weight class with the tractor and the driver, fuel, all that. You can't weigh more than 1,050 pounds.
That's
So-
with the weights that's on the tractor.
That's with the weights that's on the tractor and everything. Yeah.
I gotcha.
And that's why I'm building a new frame this year, because my old setup is about 100 pounds more than what my new one will be.
Yep.
So, and on my old setup, I could only add about 30 pounds to the tractor movable weight before I was maxed out.
Right. Gotcha.
So if you can get a little tiny driver, 120-pound driver, you get all kinds of movable weight. When you get a 300-pound driver on it, it really cuts down on where you can put your weights and stuff at.
Right.
That's another reason on my tractor, my motor is moved almost 6 inches further forward than the stock location. I wanted the weight of that motor out over that front end because I don't have enough movable weight to put 60 pounds or 70 pounds out there.
Yep.
Yep, there's nothing like not having enough weight on your drive wheels.
Ours is about balance. You want the front wheels just to barely touch the ground, so the chain is actually pulling the back wheels into the ground. You get too nose light, the front end won't come up, or come up too high and throws your balance off.
Well, I hate to do this to you guys, but I have to run to the little boys' room. I'll be right back.
Oh, we'll be here.
Oh, that's fine. Take a leak for me too, okay? Oh, it's so fun listening to you talk about the engine. I miss my job so much. I did 25 years in the automotive industry, working on engines and transmissions, putting thoughts in the car's brain. Mostly for research, though. So I got to play with all the new toys.
Cool.
Yeah, what? I mean, weird crap, like, we're grasping at carb regulations. So what? We tried onboard kerosene to light off the catalytic converter faster? This is really old news. It was 90s, okay? So I'm not going to tell you any secrets. I know better. Variable displacement engines. Can you think about taking a pin in and out of the rods to make them different lengths so that you can change your compression? Oh, and for more fun, some cylinders have different compression than other cylinders.
Yeah. Well, that's about how the intake flows it into the cylinders.
Well, I worked on intake manifold runner control and secondary air. It was funny. I went to an auto show and the salesman didn't know the difference. Intake manifold runner control is you got the long pipe when you're at idle and the short one when you're going hot, so that you have the nice idle. Whereas secondary air is you're putting fresh air in right after the engine so that it'll burn up the stuff in the catalyst properly. And this guy was a salesman, and here I was, early 20s, explaining it to him. But I actually did listen at school. Although I didn't go to school for automotive, I went there for electrical engineering with computer design. And then I ended up writing software my whole career. Well, I did some computer design too, and all the software to go with it. They all driving the cars around on a test track. Oh, working on a Jaguar. That was so funny, the test trip with the Jaguar guys. All of a sudden, one of the guys would tell the other guy, "You're Welsh." and then they'd laugh for 20 minutes. But apparently, if you're British, you need to make fun of your buddies to make sure they feel accepted.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why we're sending this one out to have the intake custom made. Basically, the real reason we're doing it is because the places that are making them now that have been flow tested, they're about 6 or 7 months behind. So we don't want to wait 6 or 7 months to get an intake manifold. You know, we want to do it now. So we're gonna try it.
As long as they got a good reputation, because you don't want an intake manifold made out of inferior metals.
Well, it's going to be seamless tube. We just got to get the bends right in it and the sizing right. We're gonna kind of copy some that have already been made, but we're gonna put our own kind of twist on it. So these intake ports actually come in and down at an angle, and all the intake manifolds that people were making now come straight into the head. I want to tip those intake runners up and kind of heart shape them back in to smooth out the flow.
Yeah, but on the intake unit, they're gonna go across the top of the engine as well to make it longer. Because you said the cob's going in front with flywheelers, right?
Yeah, this is the front of the motor here, so it'll actually, if you stick your fingers down in here, they actually come up at an angle like that. They don't go straight in. That's how all the new ones all the intake manifolds are made. The people that are making them, I want to tip those intake runners up and out and kind of make it a heart shape. They'll go wide and then they'll come back in to kind of make that flow. And if you get a little longer intake runner, it'll speed the flow of the fuel into the motor. Kind of like a high rise intake on a small block.
Cool stuff.
Oh yeah, there's a lot more to it than people think about just bolting parts together. I mean, you can go to the places where we buy our parts and order all these and throw it all together and have a running motor. But there's little things you got to do to it to tweak it. You know, just because you're buying the best parts doesn't mean you're going to have the best setup. You know? And like Mark was saying, you know, we may fire this thing up, and it may go pop as soon as we fire it.
Oh no!
That would make me cry.
Oh yeah, Grandpa, I'm just waiting for the camera to come. Oh, there we go.
It wouldn't make me real happy, but you know.
Grandpa's thinking is going around in a circle.
Oh, 2-minute break. I'll be back.
All right. Hey, Grandpa.
Hey, how's it going?
Good.
Man, you look way different without your glasses on.
Yeah, I see way different without them on too.
Get away, Briggs. Can't have any of this pepper jack. It'll make you gag me.
Thomas was in the basement. I don't know what happened to him. He logged off quick.
Oh, come on,
Looks
Thomas.
good to
You know
me.
You want to come up and say hi to Scott. Hey, Carol.
Oh, you got to paint
that
it?
worked good.
No, we're not going to paint it.
And we're good at cutting a barrel in half. Thanks for the idea.
Yeah, no problem, man. I seen them on TV and stuff before where they actually just lay the 55-gallon drum on its side. And they'll actually radiate more heat that way.
The plastic drums, right?
Well, he's
Yeah,
talking
right.
He's talking about the guys under the bridge.
Oh, yeah.
You know.
I put 8 guys in motels last night. Cost me about $400, $400.
Good man.
Better than paying for a funeral.
I took them to 2. I called a cab, took them to one motel, and they the motel wouldn't let them in because they stink. I said they're going to take a shower while they're in there, and they wouldn't let them in.
That's discrimination.
Yeah, I tried that route. The cops were called, and they told me to get them out of there, and the cab company took them to another motel, and the motel that found out about knocked off $100.
Right.
That's bullshit. You can't have a shower because you need one?
They said they're giving their hotel a bad name, but the hotel I took them to is what we call our pedophile motel. That's where they all go when they get out of jail. I said, so these homeless guys have none of them are pedophiles because I wouldn't help them if they were. I said, these guys are beneath a pedophile.
Mr. Ed, BP Mud Mowers wants to know how much weight do you guys usually pull with your tractors?
In our class, our modified class, the sled and everything usually weighs right around 5,000 pounds.
That's right. Trump is still our president.
And there is no such thing as the office of the president-elect.
Nope. Grandpa, thank you for putting my PayPal up there. No name. What kind of cat is that?
Rescue?
A rescue? We got a...
oh, you mean the one I'm looking at?
Yeah.
That's not my cat. It's just one of my relatives' cats.
Oh.
But you saw my white cat.
Yeah, we have a tiger cat.
I had a
He's
tiger.
around somewhere. Yeah.
I only rescue cats. And I'm pretty sure that one's a rescue cat, too, because I know my parents would not be buying an animal.
Right.
Well, I mean, except for meat, you know.
Craftsman Crusher. He just messaged me on something. It came up there. Craftsman Crusher, you know I go live every Friday and Sunday. Why don't you come up on the panel and talk? He wants to know if I get any belt slippage with my 3-to-5 ratio with the 5/8 belt. No, I don't. So where you put your belt guides? Got to position your belt guides good, and you won't have no belt slippage. Grandpa, you're quiet.
Yeah, it was.
Trying to wake up?
Yeah, it was a late night last night, about 3 a.m.
Oh, man, that's way past your bedtime.
He's recovering from the birthday festivities.
Uh-oh.
How many pole dances did you have, Grandpa?
How many what?
Pole dances.
I didn't have any.
Oh, man.
Nobody wanted to dance on my pole. And Jeff, that's something that Biden made up. They should have an office for the president of reject.
Yeah,
Yes, no, man,
imagination.
there is no such office.
Nope.
There's an imaginary one.
Yeah, only in Biden's head. Oh,
Hello.
be right back.
Avon calling.
Yeah, I know, Froggy. It's a title, but why did he have to call it The Office?
Oh, for the same reason, every time I look at anything election related on YouTube, I get this great big banner at the bottom that tells me something horrible.
Oh yeah,
It's not true. And it's been that way forever, and it doesn't change at all.
the Associated Press.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Pisses me off every time I see it.
That was actually a gentleman I met yesterday. He wants me to send him the link to this here.
Hey, Mud Digger.
What's up, Mud Digger? There we go. Great contact. Just once.
If there's anybody out there that really thinks that Biden got 10 million more votes than Obama, then you have more issues than he does.
Oh man, just in Wayne County alone here. I live here, okay? Detroit is a portion of Wayne County. You cross the lines outside of Detroit, it is very, very red. And guess what? They took all of our red votes downtown into Detroit and counted them in the middle of the night.
The thing is, what I can't understand is why are they not allowing these votes properly be counted with signatures?
Why did they kick out all of the observers, say they're not going to count, and then when they get back, they're counting, and they won't let the Republican observers in. And bonus, they put up whiteboard over the windows so you couldn't even observe from through the windows.
Right.
Grr. I want a new cigarette. I'll be back.
Hey, True American News.
What's up, brother?
Hey, Luna Girl. Hey, Luna Girl.
There we go.
I think we all are, Thomas. I had earlier. That's why I dropped down.
Yeah, we're having some. I did notice the video that I just uploaded is being hidden by YouTube. So.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
They're attacking you because they don't like it when people speak their minds. My phone died 3 times. Not died, just the internet dropped.
So from 10:09 to 10:33, I didn't have nobody view the video I uploaded, which is unreal. Then I have one view, and I haven't had one view since. So they're definitely shadowing that video.
Well, there's a lot of. Now I know this is going to shock you, Jeff, but I don't think CNN and the rest of them are really telling the truth about things. What do you think?
Nope, they're not.
Because
that's the understatement of the year.
The fat lady with the purple hair has not sang yet.
You didn't see it? All right. So I'll post the link. How's that? There you go. Yep. It's called "We Are the Voices of Rhode Island."
It's going to end up going to Congress.
Right. There's the link right there. Supreme Court. That's the way it's going to do. And the Supreme Court can't make up their mind. You know what's going to happen, right? It's going to be turned over to the states. Then from the states, only one Republican, one Democrat could vote. Not the whole entire state, just one Democrat and one Republican.
Yeah,
I thought it was one from each state.
Exactly. That's
Right.
what I'm saying.
Right.
So therefore,
One Democrat or Republican.
yep.
Right.
So depending what that state is, if it's Democrat, it's voted they Democrat. But how many Republican states are there? 37.
There's
So you do the math.
yeah, there's 37 Republican and 21 Democrat.
Yep. So do the math. Guess who's going to be winning if it gets to the Supreme Court?
Yeah, but just because they're Republican don't mean they're going to vote Republican. That's I'm just.
Yeah, you know what, Briggs? I'm in agreement with you, unfortunately, on that because there's been two Republican appointed judges that said that everything was fine in Georgia.
I mean, come on, we got Mitt Romney. I don't know why they're calling. He's too much of a bitch to be a Republican, even though he is one, and he's too much of a jackass to be a Democrat.
Oh, how about the Michigan certification, where a couple of certifiers said, no, I think it stinks too much, and they didn't certify. And then the Twitterverse, I guess, and everybody started hassling them and saying, well, we know where your kids go to school. You better rethink this.
Yeah.
So they certified the next day. And then they uncertified once they got a hold of people that could protect them. It is so scary.
How you doing, for our Val lady?
Thank you, Val lady. How you doing, Laura? Well, the scary part is in Georgia said, yeah, there was discrepancies, but it wasn't enough to where it would make any difference in the voting. I mean, excuse me. That's like saying, well, it was a crime.
Lucky laid down for a while. You mean lucky you laid down for a while? I got you. Yeah, you better go get that back. Take a look at there, brother. You got a pinched nerve somewhere.
Yeah, that ain't good.
It's only gonna hurt you even more.
I just wish one time in my lifetime we'd have a regular Joe Schmo, like someone on the panel here, just run for president and win. Because, you know, I could just picture Grandpa as someone like Grandpa as president. He'd probably look at this budget and say, why are we paying $200 for a roll of toilet paper for a congressman to wipe his ass? Explain that to me. But they do that.
Really, I
Go ahead.
in their house wiping their ass for them, you know?
No, but I mean, seriously, like toilet seats. I mean, you look at a budget and they'll pay $200 for a toilet seat or $500 for a hammer. And it's stupid. Where do they come up with these numbers?
Oh, hey, I heard about Wayfair recently. That's where they get the number. The toilet paper comes with the person to wipe your ass.
Like me, I'd love a president to say, okay, let's talk term limits. And if they said, no, that's the voter's choice, then if I was president, I'd sit there, fine. I'm not signing your budget. I'm not signing nothing. I ain't going to do no budget, no nothing until you give me term limits.
Me and Cheryl started watching this thing on Netflix. We finally got done with the series, but it had to do with the president. And he wasn't a Republican. He was independent. I can't think. of the name of the series. I'm looking for it now, but it would be nice if we could get a president like that. That is not, he's more independent. Oh, what the? I can't even think of that name.
Feel better, Thomas.
The problem is that people that aren't power hungry don't want to go into politics, so good people don't do it.
It's called Designated Survivor on Netflix.
I've watched that.
Yep. That would be nice to get a president like that.
Yeah, but towards the end of the last, he is any other politician.
But he was for the people, so.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. I need a sound check. You guys can't hear the music, right?
Nope.
Okay, because he's three bedrooms down, okay, on the other end of the house, but I hear the thumpy, and I can recognize the music. If you guys hear it, let me know. But I don't think it's that loud. After all, he's down the hall.
No, we're good. Good show.
No.
Yeah, True American, yeah, it was.
Unfortunately, the Democrat Party isn't liberal anymore. It's socialism.
I would say
someone admit
communist.
Yeah.
Someone admit it. Look at Bernie Sanders. He admits it. He's proud of it.
Well, it's like that fine gentleman I met yesterday. Dennis. And he's the one that's in the video doing a little dance and stuff, the older gentleman. He says, we don't need government. We need the love.
Can I be libertarian and Republican at the same time? Libertarian to me means the least laws possible. As long as you're not hurting other people, it shouldn't be a problem, right?
Just America.
Right.
You can be anyone you
don't
want.
mean hurt your delicate fifis, okay?
And that's the problem, though, because there.
There's all kinds of little laws on the books that are stupid.
Yeah.
Well, wait, but those are liberal. Those aren't libertarian. Liberals have co-opted that word, and they're like nanny state, more and more government. I thought libertarians are less government. Stick to the Constitution and the Bill of Rights, and don't over-enforce and be a nanny state. Stay out of my home. Who's telling me how many people I can have over for Thanksgiving?
Yeah.
Riots in the street, breaking all the buildings, that's good, but no, my son can't go to church.
True American News. Go ahead, Grandpa. I'll wait.
He can go out in the streets and riot, though, if he wants to.
Oh, he wouldn't want to do that, though. He's a good
They don't
boy.
have a problem with that.
I worry about him because he's a strapping teen now. Skinny, tall, blonde, white guy. They're gonna start worrying about him and his skateboard. Oh no, a teenager on a skateboard. And he comes home in the dark at night. Oh my God, I'm such a bad mommy. Well, fuck, it's Michigan. It gets dark at 4:30 sometimes, 4:30, 5 o'clock in the winter. They're barely home from school to visit then.
Damn, I remember when the street lights came on, now I had to be in the house. Never mind,
Oh yeah, when I was younger, that was the rule. We could play kick the can until the street lights went on, and then we better be home.
Exactly.
Within like 30 seconds of those lights going on, we had to be home.
Yep.
Or they'd be out their front door hollering at us. And you don't want the whole neighborhood to be hearing your name.
Yep. True American News. That's the reason why when I host the Standing Waves, I do not host them only for 1 hour. I host them for multiple hours because it gives people opportunity to show up at that given time where they could be able to enjoy rallying for what they want to. They're not pressed on that for that 1 hour to interrupt the rest of their lives. So Word of advice to anybody that does want to do a protest against something, don't do it for an hour. Don't do it for a half hour. Do it for multiple hours. You'll have more and a bigger turnout than just 10 to 15 people.
Oh, hey, I went to a protest in September. It was 3 hours long, and then we had a picnic after.
Yep.
I did not eat the potluck food. But I'm not that brave. But I did go stand on Woodward Avenue at 13 Mile, and also in front of Beaumont Hospital to protest their practices. I mean, it was not your standard sort of protest, and I don't think I'm going to go there with you guys. But it wasn't BLM or taxes or Trump. It was something entirely different.
Yeah. And then
And if you want to go look, you could look at my channel. I'm no name 42. There's a few dozen no names out there, okay? So I grabbed the one with the 42 on it.
I hear you.
Because I love
this-
Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. 6 times 9 is 42. The meaning to life, the universe, and everything.
I wish I was 42 again.
Oh, no,
Me
I
too.
don't mean I'm 42. And you didn't catch it. 6 times 9 is not actually 42. Is it?
I wouldn't want to be 42 again.
Oh, no.
Why not?
Oh, because then I'd have to go through menopause again.
I wouldn't want to be 42 again because I would have to work another 10 years. Hell no.
42 years old. I can't remember. I can't remember 42 years ago what I was doing.
Oh, I think they were talking about being 42. Oops, wait, no, sorry, I meant to stop the cam. I don't know if I can smoke here.
Yes, you can.
My steamroller?
no,
It's
no,
legal
Listen,
It's legal
Not-
in my state.
personally myself, I don't really care. It does not bother me.
Well, oh, wait, no, your channel, your choice, your rules. I'm demurring to whatever your opinion is because I can just mute the camera.
Nothing ever stopped anybody from doing what they wanted to anyways. This is what I call freedom of speech. So if I do stay monetized with this particular video, which is fine. If I don't, I don't. It does not matter. Freedom of speech is where I let everybody do whatever they want, say whatever they want. I'm the only channel out there in YouTube that will do that. They're not going to boot me off YouTube because somebody was smoking a fucking joint.
I'm getting naked. Watch out.
I got a different platform if I want to get naked. And I'm trying to work my nerve up to go back to that again. Can you believe the first 2 weeks on that platform, I made over $500? First 2 weeks.
Wow.
And remember, I'm an old lady. I'm like mid-50s, okay? And not thin or beautiful or anything. I'm just funny. And I think the way they like it was I wasn't begging for stuff. I would just sit there and have a good time chatting with them and wait for them to throw nickels at me.
Mr. Briggs, you could do that, right?
Do
Guys
what?
do it too, but they usually stick something up.
I'm not getting naked. I'm not getting naked for anybody unless they're a woman. I ain't getting naked online.
Well, a lot of them want a cam back.
Oh, I'm sure they do. I'm into that. You want to see someone naked? Go to Pornhub.
I was going to sign up. See, now, what I did yesterday was I made a brand new email address, and I'm going to start over on that one so that it's separate from everything because I'm stupid. But I got a list here. What was it? Pornhub is on it. And I want DLive and Parler and Twitter and OnlyFans, X-Hamster. I might use my old Twitch. I'm not sure. And I don't know what XSplit is. But under the line here is Tinder. I'm never, ever going to touch Tinder.
What'd you say? Something's hamster? What was that? Hamster what?
X-Hamster.
X-Hamster?
Yeah, they've been around since dial-up, okay, dude? You watch
Never
it.
even heard of it.
and it's a pretty face, and you're getting a line at a time, and then you get below the belt, and you get a big surprise. Well, can you imagine how long it took to load porn on dial-up? And this was just still frames, and it was, you get one line at a time, and you're like, okay, well, that looks nice, and then you get down there, and there's a big dick.
Put it this way. If I ever watch the porn, I don't even get past the national anthem. Never mind anything else.
Oh, I was the kind back in my early 20s. I would proudly walk into the blue zone of the VHS shops, and I would rent the wackiest stuff I could find. I mean, anything I hadn't seen before, I'm going to look at it once. And the looks I got as I'm checking out, oh my goodness.
What's up, Sam?
You're selling it. Who's going to judge, right?
Yep.
Hey, Sam.
There's the link. Anybody who wants to come up. How long have I been on? Wow, an hour already, huh?
Don't seem like it, but
No, it doesn't.
it's no, they just there's a lot of crap going on. It's like oh, by the way, Lucky, I was just looking it up. My county, they in just the month of November, they did, I think, 475 tests for corona, and they saw an increase of 4,000. It's like, wait a second, you only did 300 some. How did they go up 4,000?
Yeah. Well, you seen what I posted with the numbers. How the fuck could that happen?
Well, and their answer was they got tested out of the area and came back. Bullshit.
Right. So if that's the case, wouldn't there be a delay?
Exactly.
I just watched something this morning on the news. They're opening up 2 more testing facilities local around here, and it's only what they call a rapid testing within 15 minutes. So if you get a rapid testing within 15 minutes, how could they actually prove it's actually going to be positive? You just stick it in a box and say, "Yep, we're going to make him positive. We're going to make him positive. Put that one negative."
Wait, no. The testing, from what I understand, they shove something down your nose. So if it's got the corona on it and they shove it that deep in your nasal cavity, okay, they're positive.
Yeah.
We gave it to them. We can be pretty sure.
Well, they're going to use a different swab every time. They're not going to use the same swab on everybody.
How do you know? Paco, what's going on, brother?
How do we know they didn't preload it?
Exactly.
No, I don't believe that, but they could. I'm not saying that, I mean, but, there's so many. When I tell people all the time, we got rule. When I say there's laws that need to be changed, I'll give you a good example. I mean, I don't know how it is around like where Ed is, for instance, but like Ken was saying on his live stream today that they wouldn't let him. His town wouldn't let him put a shed in because it's got to be 35 feet from the line, and his lot's only like 50 feet, and it'd be like at his back door, and he couldn't do it. But I said, the county or town you live in, if the state says it's only got to be 5 feet or 6 feet, they got to go by state code. They can't make up their own rules and say, well, you got to be that far. But like stupid stuff like that needs to change.
That's a good one, Peter.
No, actually, government has to go by the most restrictive law.
Same people that counted the votes also count the corona test. It's just crack them all. Been smoking the very last of my tobacco, waiting for the UPS to show up. I've bought this other stuff. It's called Backwoods.
That's cheap stuff.
Yeah. It's really harsh.
Oh, man up, Lucky.
Yeah. I'd rather not even smoke.
I hear you.
So last night, Ed, I remember you saying to me yesterday, make sure you don't get sick. I came home last night and my throat was hurting.
Told you.
Yeah. It's that fucking cold. Well, it's better now.
Well, they dusted the area with the coronavirus.
Oh, honey. Have raw honey and hot water.
I had
Lemon if you like it. Maybe ginger.
no. I had Cheryl make me a tea. I haven't had tea in years, so I figured that'll help. I did that. I think it was another thing. I was just more overtired. A lot of fresh air, you know.
Well, and you're in Maine. It's cold there. You
I'm
get
not in Maine.
irritated from the cold and the wind. Oh, sorry.
Rhode Island.
Oh, okay.
He's a
Rhode
rooster.
Island. Sorry. From Michigan, they're both the same to me. I get it confused.
I'm in Rhode Island where the Italians and Polacks hang out.
He's a rooster.
A rooster or a cock?
And
Some people might say I'm in a cock.
The correct term.
Yep.
Oh no, I seen Cheryl's meme the other day. It must not be much of. He must not be much of a cock.
She hasn't complained yet.
well,
I'm not
not
gonna let you live that one down.
No. UPS don't deliver on Sundays? I thought they do.
no.
FedEx does.
I don't know. It said it's supposed to be delivered today.
UPS delivers on Sundays this time of year around here because of peak season. Peak is November and December, so they deliver on Sundays here. Hell, the post office delivers around 7 days a week now.
Well, we're in the city, so I don't know. If not, I'll get it tomorrow. Yeah, Amazon does, yeah. If it was bad, she wouldn't see. Yeah, if Ed,
What's that?
Froggy says if it was bad, she would have still be there. Let's see. Yeah, the boss made 1973. That's my other account. And I keep on posting that video up there, so after this live, if you guys want to watch that video I did yesterday, you can see that. I can't believe it. So crowd. Switch accounts. I don't know why they're doing that. It's not the first time they did that to me. Yeah, 49 views with 11 likes. Oh my god. 1047. What do we got in the basement there? Froggy!
I keep giving you a hard time. Oh my goodness. Hey, No Name. Hey, Grandpa. What's up?
What's up? What's up?
How you doing, Jenny?
I'm doing good. How you doing, Grandpa?
I'm doing good. Had a ball yesterday. Put over 200 rounds through Dirty Gertie.
Awesome.
Nice.
And
Is she still walking?
oh yeah. Not one misfire.
Yay.
Oh, that's even better.
That's amazing. I'm kind of jealous.
Yeah. And got to shoot my son's AR-15.
Ooh. Ooh.
Uh-oh.
That is- That is
Saying
so
there's
sweet.
smoke all over the place there, Grandpa, still?
Oh, it was sweet. Even shot a couple of hollow point rounds through it.
Nice. Nice.
I'm going to dig out my black powdered rifle sometime this week and get it cleaned up so I can go shooting with that.
There you go.
It was I bought that as a kit like 20 years ago. Put it together. I think I shot like 8 rounds through it and then hung it on the wall and haven't touched it since. And then I end up putting it in a closet.
Is it a flint or a cap lock?
Flint.
Make sure you clean out the flash hole.
Oh yeah. No, yeah. As long as that thing's been sitting, that would blow up.
Damn, Ed, that almost sounds dirty.
It does.
All right. Whoever said that UPS doesn't deliver, there you go. My mom and dad says they just delivered something. They deliver on Sundays. They just drop something off.
Yeah.
That's probably my tobacco. Open up the box. Find out if it's my stuff. I probably sent it to you instead.
Yeah, Dad be smoking your tobacco, huh?
They do deliver during the holiday season.
I could have been time to cook turkey. All right, not a problem. No name.
You're a couple of days past Thanksgiving, though.
Nah, she's just putting it in the oven early for next year.
Oh, okay. Slow cooking.
Yep, slow cook it.
Cool. By this time next year, it ought to be a guinea hen.
Nice and dried out.
Yeah, I got my son brought me up a new Trump flag too.
Yeah. This guy Scott, he was running. Rhode Island fucked him over big time with his count. And then this guy here, Rhode Island fucked this guy over too, big time. Rhode Island Democrats, you go fuck yourself. We'll get the real count sooner or later.
I hope so.
How far do you get, Dad?
And I'm just finishing off blocking all the openings up on it. I gotta get a couple of valve cover bolts. These are metric, and I don't have any metric bolts here. I had to put 2 longer ones in it. So grab them, and I'll be good to go.
Yep. Looks nice though.
Oh yeah. Yep.
You gonna put any tape around those shafts this way nothing gets dropped on them?
Yeah, I got some painter's tape in the house. I got a roll here, but it's too cold out here. It's not sticking right, so.
Yeah.
Just plugging it all except for the intake ports.
Yep, that's looking good.
Yeah, when you're done with that, you could just bring it to my house.
Now you got to talk to Twisted about that.
I'll keep it right here up on the side of me.
Now he wants me to be he wants me to be the first one to run it down the track.
I wonder why.
Well,
That thing's got more horsepower than cars, some of them.
I'll be honest with you, that would be considered an honor to me, though.
Well, it's kind of a running joke with us that, when we build a motor, it's like, yeah, first couple runs, we're going to take it easy. Get up on the line. It's full tilt. It's dumped the clutch. It's down the track, But you're going to take it easy. Well, yeah, I thought I was too, but, my foot slipped.
Lovely Luna.
Alright, let's see here. Missing something here. Alright, guys, that's it for freedom of fucking speech. We'll talk to everybody else on the panels when they go live. You guys all know the routine. If you want to stay here after, you feel free. But after the little video clip, we're done with live.